Everyone, we have here Britany Reese, Ellen Taylor, and Allyson Felix and Justin Gatlin. And if you want to ask any questions, please go ahead.
Okay.
Questions, please? Yes, go.
I'll start it off with Britany.
Yeah.
After that 7:25, I mean, what are you hoping for?
Another 7-meter jump. The weather's good. The crowd is always good here in Rome, so I'm looking for a great competition with another 7-meter jump involved.
Can I ask Christian then? I'll follow it up if somebody else wants to get involved. Christian, it hasn't been quite the same sort of season for you. You've had your difficulties. Take us through what's been happening over the last month or two.
Yeah, no, it's all about progression, you know. I don't know if you've been able to see, but I've been doing like half approach and been quite successful in doing that, staying healthy. I think that's a big thing. The coach and I really just try to focus on and get the technical side of it. I'm very pleased of how things are going and just so optimistic about what the future has in store, and so just trying to keep getting these points and jump farther.
Justin, can I ask, Usain Bolt said yesterday that he plans or he wants to dominate the sport for the next 4 years. How do you react to that, one of his main rivals?
That's not big news. He's already been dominating sport for the last 4 years already. So I just want to go out there and maintain my health. It's going to be a long season since last year. And I think that I've been on almost 2 canceled flights to get here. So I think that I'll put up a good competition against him this weekend, and hopefully with beats to come as well.
Do you think it will be closer this year?
I hope so. I'm working on the finish of my race. I watched the races last year in the Olympic finals, and they had extraordinary 20 meters. The last 20 meters was really good. So I've been working on that as well for my races, and they've been going pretty well.
Do you think you can win tomorrow?
I hope so, yeah. If I didn't think so, I would have definitely went home on the first canceled flight. But my season's been going really good from Beijing, Shanghai, Doha, and hopefully I can keep that streak going.
How do you feel at the start of this season compared to, say, last year?
Last year was I felt like more of an emotional year, as in a sense of, because it was Olympic year, and you want to go out there and prove that you make the team, you can dominate. And this year is more of a calm year where you want to strategize, have a better strategy going into this season. It's going to be a longer season. The World Championships pushed back compared to the Olympics. And last year, after the Olympics, I got food poisoning, so I couldn't even finish the rest of the season. So this year, I want to make sure that I maintain my health.
You said had a bad race in Cayman. Does it give you confidence for the class tomorrow?
I wouldn't consider that a bad race. I guess maybe for him it would be a bad race. But coming out at the beginning of the season and starting the season off with a 10-0 and him having an injury, as he said, I think that you never know what you expect from a guy like with his caliber, Usain Bolt, and he can run a 10-0 2 weeks before and then come out running a 9-7. So you just have to prepare for that 9-5 Bolt every time you run against him.
Justin, sorry, just to go back to what you just said, you say you got food poisoning at the Olympics?
Oh, after the Olympics.
After the Olympics, I was going to say 979 looked quite good.
No,
Food poisoning.
I went to Decanations, and then after Decanations, ate a chicken salad sandwich in the airport, and now all she wrote. Once I got to Lynn's, it was game over for me.
So it was French food, not British food. Just want to be sure.
He said that.
Do you think Usain also said that it's all about championships with him? He doesn't care so much about one-off races. Do you think this sort of race gives you a better chance to get a win over him? Because he's 3-0 up against you.
I agree with him though. I've always been I've always stepped up when it's time for championship races throughout my career, and championships are where they count the most. That's where you get your recognition at. Who's going to remember Rome when it's time for the World Championship Finals. But if we go out there and get together a good race tomorrow and make it exciting, you know, Rome is going to be the catapult that's going to throw everything in excitement for the World Championship. So I really feel that races like here will be a very exciting race to come throughout the season and the years to come as well.
How important is it for the top guys to race each other regularly for the sport?
I like racing the top guys. You know, you get a feel, you get a sense of your opponent's race strategy, how they prepare for races. And me and Mike Rogers, we raced already 3 times this year. And I would love to race, you know, Johan, Tyson more often, as well as Blake and Bolt.
You say that the World Championships is obviously the aim, but it would make quite a statement to win a one-off race, wouldn't it? To beat, you're saying, in any race.
I think so. You know, it's a select few of guys who have had the opportunity to beat him. You know, even if it was a bad day or a good day. You know, but just to go out there and be able to compete against him. You know, and I just want to go out there and just do a good job in this race tomorrow.
Question for you all. Is the post-Olympic season the most difficult season because you pushed so hard your body last season? It's difficult to come back or not?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, for me, I just took a different approach this year. Like you said, it was just such a big year emotionally, physically last year. So for me, I just wanted to take things a little more slowly. Gearing back up and really just trying to have everything come together around nationals. So yeah, it's a lot different approach than last year.
Allyson, are you doing any more 400s this year, or are you just concentrating on the 400s?
Just concentrating on the 1 and the 2, and if Bobby makes me, then I'll do another one. But I think that the 1 was probably it.
Allyson, I'm always interested in motivation, and the press release we got that quote you as saying, believing that your talent comes from God is a big part of your motivation. You just develop that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I've always said, you know. I think for athletes, you always kind of want to know what's behind, what's the bigger picture, and for me, it definitely is God. I feel like, you know, I've been blessed with the talent, and I want to use it to the best of my ability to bring glory to Him.
Christian, Tango should be here. Are you excited to compete with him finally?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know,
do you believe he will be back at his top level this season, or maybe?
Yeah, I think it's going to be progression. You know, it's not a small thing that he came back from, but I've looked forward for this since 2008. You know, I talked back to World Juniors when you know he dominated it, and it kind of got that hunger going.
You were injured at the junior.
It's all right. I don't want to make excuses, you know. It's just, you know, he got the best of it that day, and I believe I put my best foot forward. But no, it's been a long time coming, and I'm excited. I'm hoping Philip shows up. You know, I'm hoping Teddy's there. I'm here to compete. I want to be the best, you know. And if you want to be the best, you have to compete with the best. And so I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's competition.
You need them to jump 80 meters.
Well, I mean, right now I need to get over 17:25, but
yeah.
you know, it's when you have that competition, you know, it brings the best out of everybody, and so I think just having that energy, having that fuel is going to make some special things happen and bring the attention, you know, to the triple jump.
How have you found your move to England?
Yeah, it's different. You know, it's not the Florida sun, but for times like this, you know, coming to Rome. Going to Doha, it's only, you know, a short trip, and so I think it's worked out nicely when it comes to that.
Now, Christian, I wanted to take that up with you because, again, I've been reading the press quote from you, and you've been criticizing our weather. I mean, what's the problem with snow in March?
Yeah. You know, I'm a warm body, and so I've always been good at adapting to things, but cold is a little different. You know, the food I'm all right with. Yeah, it's just different, you know, but I think I've kept my head up and made the most of it.
Has everyone accepted you there, Christian? Because obviously Felix is one of your main rivals, and you know, you're in the camp, if you like.
Yeah, no, it's been really warm. You know, obviously my coach is there; he's on the staff, and so he was able to get me over there, and I'm very grateful for that opportunity. But since day one, you know, the group has been it's been very warm, very welcoming, and obviously there's some things, you know, when they have the team meetings I can't be a part of, but outside of that, you know, we go out to eat together. It's just like having a team like if I was in the States.
You think Felix has got life left in him?
I believe so. You know, until he hangs up the spikes, you know, I'm going to believe that he's still out here, and if his name is on the starting list, you know, I'm going to believe that he's ready to jump. So you never know with him. You know, I think he plays a lot of mental games. For a while, he had me fooled until the games. I thought he was coming out with some heat, but I mean, if he's out there to compete, you know, I'm going to put my best foot forward and jump far.
Britany, some question on Christian. Do you hope to have stronger challenger to be closer to the world record or American record? I think it's 1 month ago.
Yeah, in order for me to get the American record, I do think I would have to have the great competition around me. For example, USA Trials last year, we had 3 athletes over 7 meters, and that type of thing has to happen, and the crowd has to be in it, and it just has to be all around good competition in order for me to get motivated and get excited and pumped up and ready to break some records.
Just one. Have you been asked to the London Games in the Olympic Stadium, and is that something that you'd want to do?
I haven't really gone over with my agent yet, but he's going over all my meets. So whatever emails he sends me or corresponds with me.
It would be nice to get back in that stadium, though.
It would be nice. You know, went to Beijing, and then London it was a very special meet for me. So I know that they moved the meet over from Crystal Palace to London, and the track is super fast. So I definitely expect to see fast times come out of there.
Justin, Usain said yesterday that you talk a lot. I think you're referring to your quote about wanting it to be a dogfight this year. You said, you know, talk. I mean, do you think it's good to sort of get that sort of boxing style banter between you?
I think so. You know, I'll try to make this answer as short as possible. So ruffle its feathers any. But I don't see why not. You know, you watch a lot of sports that have top competitors that go head to head, and they have to talk. They have to get the crowd excited to come see it. You see us for 9 seconds, and then we're off the track, and then we're gone to the next meet. And you see it for another 9 seconds, then we're gone. So this is the only way you're going to be able to hear what we say is if you read about what we talk about. So I like talking about it. I like getting into the field. So I'm sorry, you said.
Okay, last 2 questions, please.
Britany, would that work in the long jump? Would you be able to trash talk with the Russians?
They can understand me. We don't talk. We smile and jump, and it's not none of that. But it's always friendly competition with us. So I'm pretty sure you're saying, Justin, it's just a friendly thing.
Last one.
Chris, what do you think about Greco, the Italian jumper, for tomorrow and in the future?
Yeah, no, he's been, you know, coming up for a while. You know, he was kind of below the belt, you know, and I guess he wasn't saying everyone else's, you know, catching everybody else's eye, but I saw a lot of potential even going back to Crystal Palace, you know, last year. You could just see, you know, little hints of things, and so European indoors, obviously he did his thing, and that really brought the attention to him, and so I was very happy for him. You know, he's a good guy, good person, and so, you know, obviously when we're on the field, you know, he's going to be, you know, one of the people I'm going after. But I have a lot of respect for him, and I think, you know, the future is bright for him. He's very young, you know, and so as a person my age, I like to, you know, help the young kids out and encourage them.
Ok, thank you very much. Now for the TV, just move outside per le TV, le interviste televisive fuori, grazie. Please, can you come for a